And hello, everybody. Here we are on a Manly Monday. As we get ready to launch Giant Size Two Fisted Manly Tales. I should say, not getting ready to launch. I've already clicked the button. We are live. And if you had signed up for the pre-sign up list for the 15% discount, that email has gone out. So check your spam if you don't get it within the next few minutes. So today we'll go over the campaign. Let me see here. I should now that it's live, I should find out where it is. There we go. And then I can share the campaign. Oh, we're already in. We already got a couple donations on here. Fantastic. I want to tell you a little bit about this project, how it came about. Well, first, let's say hello to the chat. How about that? Because I know we have a lot of our regular crew in here. Eternal Shadows is here. Hello, sir. Dr. Mask's Retro Elixir. He says, hail, Graham. Hail, chat. Drums, fingers nervously waiting. Wiley Draws is here. Wesley D, who says, hell yeah, I'll be back in as soon as I get home from work. Thank you, sir. Mike Irish is here. He says, let's go, Brandon. Yeah, let's go, Brandon. Toki Deathhammer is here. Stat Zero, my old pal, is here. Another Compass Comics, he says. It's a great day. Excellent, excellent. Man of War 66 Fiber the Beast is here. Monster Fan. Hail, Graham in chat. Congratulations on another great launch. Thank you, brother. Folks saying hey to each other. Rob Fellows is here. He says, hail, Graham and chat on this Manly Monday. Very best wishes for the launch. Glass primed. Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of glass primed, got a little bourbon here for the official launch. So, sláinte, my friends. Yum, yum. Postmaster Dan is here. He says, testosterone-laced comics are the cure for man babies. Stripling Vaughn is here. Evidently, there was some doubt as to whether I'll start on time. I always start on time. I'm not like some people. I'm that way. I mean, I can't stand when I'm late for things, and I can't stand when people are late for things. It drives me nuts. Dennis, hello there, sir. How's things in the Sunshine State? It's cold as a witch's tit here in New York. Andrew Paquette is here, an incredible artist who is represented in Giant Size Two Fisted Manly Tales. When we go over the campaign, I'm going to show you some of Andrew's wonderful art. Rancid Potato, Thrim, Hyper Kaiju, Wayne. Oh my goodness, we've got a wonderful, wonderful cast here. Christina Lynn is here. Hello, Christina. Did I say rancid potato? Well, if I didn't, it's just fun to say, so I'll say it again. Rancid Potato is here. The Angry Gamer, Epoch 252 says, hey all. Sir Adro, Philbo Baggins, James Allen also says, let's go, Brandon. Hey, Mike Irish, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Come on, click. Hyper Kaiju says, fine, he'll pour a Jameson at 11 a.m. You must be an hour behind us because it's 12:05 here, my friend. Andrew Taz says, hail, Graham, hail, chat. Here's to a successful launch. Comic Talk with Pops Van Zant says, hey, yo. Man of War says, has anything sent out for the mailing list? Yes. It was sent out just a few minutes ago. Let's check on it and see that. Well, now you get a free drink. I knocked myself out of the stream. How about that? That's a good launch. it's typical Nolan. NGRX, thank you, sir, for the $20 super chat. That is a good cigar. Looking forward to the brass knuckles perk. All right. Well, we got a good crowd in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming and celebrating the launch of Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales. We'll go over the campaign. And first, I want to tell you a little bit about how this thing came about. This has been percolating since, I want to say, July, this past summer. I was sitting out back on the patio with a cigar and with Pumpkin with me. And it was a beautiful sunny day. And I just, I had my iPad with me and I was going through Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of nonsense while I was enjoying my cigar. And something came across my feed, I think, where it was like one of these things that triggered me because I'm so tired of men being portrayed as either, animals, like they're no better than a gorilla, idiots, the butt of jokes. Look at any TV commercial, particularly the car industry. The father is the butt of jokes of the kids. The wife knows everything and is the person that keeps everything in line. He doesn't even drive the car anymore. You look now in the commercials, and most of the time the wife is driving the car. And so is this erosion in this soy-based world where you can't celebrate masculinity. And I got to thinking that I wanted to do a comic because originally Compass Comics was set up just to do my stuff, my projects, my things. It was just a kind of an umbrella banner for that. And then this thing started to hit me, and I'm like, you know what? The title just came to me right off the bat: Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales, and I was like, wow, this is a great title, So, oh, Pumpkin alert! Hello, Pumpkin. Hello. And so I picked up the phone and I called Chuck Dixon, and I told him what I was thinking of doing this anthology series of these, balls to the wall tales of action and adventure where men are portrayed in a positive way, as defenders, as protectors, as patriots, as soldiers, guys that will step up and do the right thing, regardless of their own, of personal consequences. If you've ever read any history about the signing of the Declaration, most of the time what they cover in school is the signing, and then what that did for our country. But what they don't teach is what happened to those men that signed that. When they pledged their life, their liberty, their sacred fortunes. In fact, many of them lost all those things. But they did it because they were brave and it was the right thing to do. And these are the kind of stories I wanted to tell. So I reached out, I called Chuck. Chuck was like, oh, yeah, that'd be great. Then I called Bo, and Bo Smith, and, same thing. He was right on board. Then I called Mike Barron. I might have emailed Mike. I don't know if I have Mike's phone number. So I emailed Mike, and he responded immediately. He was in. Then I reached out to Kevin Grievous, and he liked it and wanted to be a part of it. And that's how it got started, sitting on my patio, smoking cigars and being fed up with the portrayal in the media. I think that's how a lot of stuff gets done sometimes. You find that you're reactionary. And I had it, after everything we went through the last, 5 years now, 4 years, and then the election and how that went. and where we are today. I just feel like, we need some positive masculine role models. And so that's how this project came about. Let's share the screen here. Okay, and there we are. There's the campaign. It's live. Let me refresh it, see where we're at. Okay, we're up to $575 in 10 minutes. So we've passed the flexible goal. We're already 114%. So what is this book? What are you getting for your investment? Well, when I said giant size, I meant giant size. I wanted 100+ pages. And we have 100 pages of story, which is, just action, adventure, different genres. There's no genre that was off limits to my writers. No era, no nothing. It just had to fall into place as far as it had to present men doing masculine things and stepping up to the plate when necessary. So we have 100 full color pages of action and adventure. And if you've ever held a Compass Comics hand, I'm sure many of you have, you know the quality of my product. They feel like no other comics on the market. The matte coated cover stock with the spot varnish to make the images pop. Paper's upgraded to matte satin finish interior so you don't get all that glare when you read these manly tales. And at the 150,000 stretch goal, which I have no doubt we're going to hit, the book's going to be upgraded to hardcover. So you're getting 100+, I think it's 108 total pages right now, hardcover for $50, plus all the stretch goal goodies and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. Stories by Chuck Dixon, Mike Barron, Bo Smith, with his partner Tim Rozon. You'll know Tim from Bo's TV show, Winona Earp. He plays Doc Holliday. Talented actor and businessman and writer. Kevin Grievous, you know Kevin's work. He's done comics. He's also the creator of the Underworld series of movies with Kate Beckinsale. Now, stories aren't anything without the artists. You got to have guys bringing these things to life. So they're fellow co-creators. And this is all creator-owned, too. At Compass Comics, I wanted to make it so that all these guys own their material. I only have the publishing rights to the stories. They own everything they create. Artwork by the legendary Michael Golden, who did this cover. Butch Geis. Butch is one of the greatest, historian as well of comics and comic strips. David Williams, who has done comics and animation, and you've probably seen his work with Kevin on Bass Reeves for Allegiance Press. One of my favorite, if not my favorite comic published in the last year or so. Just a wonderful, wonderful character-driven Western that I recommend to everybody. Andrew Paquette, who I believe is and hope is still in the chat. Andrew's a photographer, an artist, a painter. He did work for Marvel many years ago, and when you see his work, it's unlike anybody else's. It's very good. Larry Stroman, the great Larry Stroman, Alien Legion, tons of Marvel work back in the 90s. Larry's one of the greats. Roberto Castro, I didn't know Roberto's work until Kevin wanted to use him for his story, and he's outstanding, really great. Now, these are the artists for the first 5 stories, which I've already commissioned and paid for. And so part of the backing on this will go to pay these guys to do and to hire new artists for the second half, for the phase 2, which is the second 5 10-page tales, so that we have 100 pages of action adventure story. As you know from these lists, these guys are all A-listers, and they need to be paid good rates. So, I paid out of pocket for the first phase, and I had to pay independent rates because, as I said, it came out of pocket. So what I want is this thing to fund very well, so that I can upgrade their pay scale and rates and get them paid what they deserve. Let's see here. So what is Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales? If you haven't guessed already, it's a collection of knuckle-busting, lip-splitting, teeth-spitting tales of action and adventure that celebrates what has become known as toxic masculinity. These are stories of men as protectors, warriors, adventurers, and soldiers having to rise up and do the right thing, sometimes at great personal sacrifice. This book is the reaction to the demonizing of masculinity in the current soy-based world. So let's look at some of these really cool perks. I love this one, the Brass Knuckles perk. So you get the book, 100 pages, and you get this trophy that says Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales Man of the Year. So if you have anybody that's doubting your masculinity, all you do is show them that Brass Knuckles trophy, and that ought to quiet them down. I've changed this from my other campaigns, because there's always a donation of buy Graham a beer. But this one I changed to buy me a bourbon, because I got to work with all these creatives now. I got to work with writers and artists, and some of these guys are a little nuts. So I figured I need a little extra kick, Then of course there's just the book, and it comes with the Compass Comics sticker. If you missed out on Alien Alamo, we have the High Tea perk, which is the Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales, and a copy of Alien Alamo. Then there's the Ballbuster perk, which contains all 3 of my books: the Chinook, Alien Alamo, and Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales. Here's a closer up picture of the trophy, the Brass Knuckles trophy. And you can see it says Man of the Year underneath there. So here's the first outlines of the first 5 stories, which I think you guys are going to just flip over. Chuck Dixon and David Williams are doing Volsung. And it's described as Iceland was a hard land settled by hard men, where even murder was forgiven if the proper price was paid in gold or goods. But a murder done without compensation must be paid for in blood. When men come seeking Enar, son of Hakon, he swears an oath to see them all in hell before he parts with a single coin. That is classic Chuck Dixon. That's amazing. It's more to that. There's more to that story than that too, and it's really, really good. Mike Barron and Butch Geis are doing Gurkha on a Train, which is a true story of a soldier returning home whose peaceful ride is interrupted by a gang of thugs. Fantastic. Bo Smith and Tim Rozon are paired up with Andrew Paquette. And when Bo first pitched this story to me, he had me in like 2 lines. He mentioned Bush pilot fighting communists. And I'm like, okay, you got a green light, go. So True North, a destination and a definition of one man's character and courage as he battles the elements, engaged wildlife, and communist land pirates in the 1955 Alaskan Territory. How awesome is that? Then Michael Golden and I are teamed up for a story I call Crossing the Rubicon, where a trucker pulls into his favorite rest stop for a slice of pie and discover it's been taken over by a biker gang. Kick-assery ensues. Then Kevin Grievous and Roberto Castro, I Liken. And this is based on a character from Kevin's Underworld series. It's a horrifying tale where a werewolf private detective keeps things in check as he takes on supernatural cases in a city where monsters dwell in secret. So these are the first 5 stories that have been commissioned and paid for. I can, there's another one too, which is actually story number 6, which is a really down and dirty sci-fi story written by Chuck and illustrated by Larry Stroman. And I'll add that on here as that gets going, and the other outlines of the stories as they come in, and I have teams together to do that, to announce rather. The goal for this is to really to have at least these first 5 completed and done before this campaign ends in 30 to 45 days. In which case, then it's balls to the walls. Let's get it done and fulfilled, because I want these books in everybody's hands as early as August. So this is not going to be, because I have other people working on it. It's easier for me to do that because I'm working as art director, editor, and publisher, and writer. But I'm not doing the heavy lifting of the drawing like when I do Chinu or Alien Alamo, or my next book, The Ghosts of Matacumba Key. That's a lot more labor intensive on my end, so it takes me longer. We've got a lot of wheels moving at the same time, so we should be able to fulfill by August. So at the $25,000 mark, stretch goal rather, everybody who backs the book will get a 2-fisted bookmark. I like bookmarks, and that's going to be a staple of all of my campaigns. Sancha. Because we all like to read. We all like to read books. So that's definitely going to be a cool one. I'll design and illustrate that. Same thing, which I've done here. This is really cool. I thought this was great. At $50,000, all the backers are going to receive the official 2-fisted man card, an actual physical man card that you can sign. The undersigned agrees to do the right thing at all times, protect women and children, stand up and be counted, and kick ass when necessary. I love this. So at $75,000, there'll be another die cut sticker with the giant size 2-fisted Manly Tales logo. At $100,000, all backers of the book will receive a collectible trading card, just like in the Chinu and in Alien Alamo. We had that trading card, so you can put that in your collection. And at $150,000, the book's going to get upgraded to hardcover, which will, be really cool. So that's our stretch goals for now. If we really start to blast through, we'll have to add some more. But that's a good problem to have, isn't it? So here's some samples of some artwork that has come in that I'm able to post. And this area here on the campaign will be updated as more and more stuff comes in. Because they're 10-page stories, I don't want to post more than 1 page or even a panel from a particular story, because I don't want to give too much away. But this is from True North, the story by Bo Smith and Tim Rozon and Andrew Paquette. And this is like high adventure tales, which I've always loved. And I love Andrew's sense of color. He has a Will Elder look to his drawings and his figures, that EC look, which I really like. And his color palette is amazing because he colored this as well. So that's True North by Andrew. This is Roberto Castro, and this is a page from Kevin Grievous's I Liken. Pretty badass, right? And Butch is working on his story right now, but all I got is a panel ahead of time. But it's classic Butch, and it's awesome. It's really awesome. So there we go. It's a relatively bare bones campaign. I didn't want to tack a lot of stuff on there. There will be some other things added to the campaign as we move along. But I'm trying to keep it simple and focus on the books, because sometimes they get a little out of hand. Now let's do a refresh, see where we're at. So we got 12 backers starting at $575. Let's see where we're at now. Wow, that was quick. 42 backers. We're at $3,047. That's fantastic. That is really fantastic. In what, 20, maybe 25 minutes, something like that. That's great. I played the trailer, but that was my intro. But what the hell? Why not? Right? I thought it was kind of cool. I made this thing myself. I have another trailer movie getting made, which I'll insert here a little bit later, but I wanted something for launch day. And this one, the other one, wouldn't be ready for another week or two. So. Get in, get out. Sometimes I think these trailers are just too long. You're sitting there, you're telling you too much stuff. Just get the flavor of it. I think that's more important. Mike Irish says, "Come to Louisiana. I'll buy the crawfish." That sounds good. Angela Curry is here. She says, "Hello, chat." Stats referring to my knocking myself out of the chat, out of the stream, actually. Okay, so Lord Cyber Lafont at 12:06 says he's still waiting for the mailing list link. Andrew says, "I love the Alien Alamo cover, by the way." Thanks, Andrew. Is it happening? It's happening. We are live. If you didn't get your email yet, please check your spam files or folders. Angry Gamers on Owen, who says he hasn't gotten his email. If you have gotten the email, please put that in the chat. Let me know. Because these are back from 12:07, so maybe people have gotten it. Oh, I hope I'm not blurry. It's weird. I'm showing full bars on my computer, and then I'm showing low bars on the StreamYard, which is very weird. Jeff Goulet says this the belittling of men started with the Honeymooners and the Flintstones. I hadn't thought of it that way. I didn't use MailChimp. I use Wix. It goes through my website. WordFab Stream says, I just bought two-fisted manly tails and the neighbor's kids identified as my children. Thanks, Graham. That's great. Yeah, I'm getting that idea. I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to change my I don't want to change my Wi-Fi signal to a different one because I think we'd lose. But as long as you can hear me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Angry Gamer at 12:11 has not received his. All right, let's check this. Let's see what we've got so far. Okay, it's gone out definitely because 51 people have opened it. 27 have clicked on it, so it's definitely gone out. All right, let's refresh this. Let's see where we're at. 3,361 with 48 backers. Excellent. Trim just said the email just hit him. Okay. Trig, he loves the cover. He's all in. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great golden cover. Jeff Amison backed it. Thank you, Jeff. AJ says, congratulations on the launch. Thank you. Never mind the discount email, just the live email. Yep, they've gone out. Some people have already, like Thrim said, he's already gotten his. Eric the Guapo says he just received his. Okay. Chuck Dixon plus Graham Nolan equals automatic buy. Haha. Nice. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I should probably do this. Put the link right in here. Yeah, so I put the link in the chat for anybody who hasn't gotten the email from IndieGogo itself. The link is in the chat now. So you can hit that and head right on over. Are you considering having manly pinups throughout the book between the stories? Actually, my wife had suggested something like that. The manly men and the women that support them or something like that. And, so that way we could do like, sexy bikini type things. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. So I haven't decided on that yet. JDC, I received the notification email. How do you receive the 15% discount off the $50, or is it $50, or is it $50 15% off? Thanks. When you click that link, JDC, the first perk on the upper right-hand side will say secret perk. And that's the one that has the discount on it. The 15% is already taken off. It's actually 16%, and so it knocks it down to, I believe, $42. Yeah, Bass Reeves, great comic. Angry Gamer wants to know, does the discount show up at checkout? Yeah, because when you click the discount link, it will take you with that price to checkout. If it doesn't say secret perk, and if it's not the first one on the upper right, then you didn't get taken to the right page. Bob Singleton, huzzah, Graham, and congratulations, Bob, on your Chiefs winning yesterday. Yeah, as Stat Zero says, oops, check spam folders. Michael Watson says that trophy is great. I love that. The idea came to me, and so I started searching around to see if I could find manufacturers for it, and I found one. I'm like, oh man, that's really cool. Citizen Ronan, I'm looking forward to this. This is the kind of stuff I love. Good looking spread of stories here, Graham. Thank you, Hyper Kaiju. Stat Zero says, weird, the discount link is right in my email. Well, that's where it's supposed to be, I guess. Awesome. Thank you, Matthew. What a group of ass-kicking writers and artists. Absolutely. This is definitely an A-list team. Try searching Graham Nolan instead of Compass Comics in the email search. There you go. That's a good idea. Rob Fellows is excited for Lycan. Okay, Nat Palazzo got his email notification. Excellent. Brian Blevins, this book makes me want to get punched in the face to see if I am manly enough to own it. Well, you don't have to go that far. Maybe punch somebody else in the face. How about that? Somebody that you know is not worthy. Let's do a little refresh here. All right, we're at 3,361 with 48 backers. And wow, we're at 5,540 now with 86 backers. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. That is really killer. And our GX comic, thank you for the $35 super chat. Use the discount link to buy an extra copy for my two-fisted brother. Smoke an Ashton with this super chat while sipping on an old-fashioned made with Blanton's. Oh, yeah. Blanton's. Nice. I will do that, my friend, and thank you so much. Stat Zero makes a good point. If you never got the emails, it is possible you never confirmed the sign-up. That would stop the emails from arriving. Yeah, you have to confirm it. Way over that now, Rob. Hyper Kaiju says he's getting a nice collection of Graham Nolan bookmarks going. My wife, Julie, is a voracious reader, and she loves bookmarks. So even if I didn't love them, I'd have to do them just for her. Love the blood splatter on the main man card, right? I thought that was really cool. John Von Doom says, I'll be backing on payday. Thank you. Eric the Guapo says, I wouldn't have gotten the IGG email if I hadn't confirmed the email stat. We just haven't gotten the email with the discount link. Well, a lot of people have. So maybe the way these emails are going out, they go out in waves. So I would just say keep looking, keep checking that spam folder because they have gone out. And let me see now where we're at. How many have opened and clicked? It's refreshing. Yeah, 226 people have opened it already. So we know they're going out. The letter is a staple of your projects. Will this have just a letter from you, or do the other creators have the opportunity to include their own letter? No, I'm the publisher. I'm the one putting the book together, so the letter will come from me, come from Compass Comics. Are these one-shot stories, or will they be continued in another book? Yeah, they're all one-and-done stories, but the characters themselves could be used in other stories. So if this does well and if we do a giant-sized Two-Fisted Manly Tales #2, and the writers want to use their characters, explore more with their characters, they can do so. I'm planning on doing that with the character that Michael Golden and I are working on, Dwayne Riggs, the trucker. I've got some ideas for some other cool stories with this character. So if we do a second book, then yeah, I'm going to use him, but it's up to the other writers if they want to do that. Love the first 2 Underworld movies. That Lycan story is going to be a winner for sure. Excellent. Well, I'm sure Kevin will be excited to hear that. Hit the like button, you manly men and some women. Indeed. Yeah, give some love to the station, the channel here. Come on. There we go. Need a perk. Buy Graham a Boilermaker. This is about the books, not my booze. Got to go to dentist appointment. Good luck, Graham. Ball busters for me. Excellent. Well, thanks, Andrew. Good luck at the dentist. And thanks for stopping in. And thanks for contributing a great story. Phil at Zaid Comics says, wow, that jump. Angela Curry is here. She says, hail, Graham. And let's do a see where we're at. All right, so we're at 5540 with 86 backers. Let's see where we're at now. Wow, 6642 with 105 backers. Outstanding. Thank you, everybody. You guys are not going to be sorry with this book. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be one of those things that you're going to treasure because every story is amazing so far. The problem with anthology tales, I think, is that just like anthology TV shows, is that you get good stories and you get some okay stories. But as editor, I'm hiring guys that I know this genre and can write in this genre, because not everybody can. Um, Sometimes, it comes off as disingenuous, tough guy type writing shit. But every one of these guys can write this stuff, and they can either scare you, gut punch you, or it'll touch your heart. So that's why I can tell you, I can guarantee that every one of these stories is going to be great. There's not going to be, because there's no genres off limits either. So we're going to have all kinds of really cool genres. Will reading the book cause you to desire red meat and submissive women? I think all real men already desire the red meat. And we also don't want submissive women. We want strong women with that are smart, but also understand that we're different. Richard still hasn't gotten his link. Hey guys, keep checking that spam folder. As I said, it has gone out. The only thing I can think of is that these email systems send stuff out in waves. And then some of the your own systems block it or send it right to spam. So I guess just keep checking. See, here's Kiss the Shark. Email came through at straight up noon for me. Lord Cyber Lafont has got the link. Eric the Guapo finally got his discount link. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't fret over it, guys. It has been sent and it looks like they're coming through. Thrim just got his. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Rob, I appreciate you backing it, but you should have waited, my friend. So you got your discount. Richard's discount link arrived. Wiley J draws. Anyone know where Ron Friends stands on CG? Always dug his art. I've met Ron a couple times. Never spent a lot of time talking to him, so I really don't know, his views on that kind of stuff. Okay, here we go. Tommy got his. Shadowhawk Backs got his. Just got the Antonio just got his. Okay. Here's to you, gents. And the link getting in. Dr. Mask I just got my link, but was too excited to wait for it. That's amazing. You guys are the best. There's no two ways about it. You guys are so supportive. I love this interaction, sharing the stuff we love together. I think it's amazing. 37 years in this business. 38, somewhere around there. I've never had more fun than I'm having now. It's just, I can't tell you how much fun it is. And I wish that my idols, the guys like John Buscema, Jack Kirby, Gil Kane, John Romita, who, by the way, is his 92nd birthday today. So let's all raise a glass to Jazzy Johnny today on his 92nd birthday. One of my biggest influences and just a wonderful man. So here's to you, Johnny. Happy 92nd. What I was going to say was, I wish that those guys could have experienced this new publishing paradigm so that they weren't, tied to the slavery yoke of the big two, which is all there was at that time. All right, links are coming in. Stat Zero, another one, says, I ignored the link and went in full price. I want to see this book fly. Thank you, guys. You guys that are doing that, it's really appreciated. Dave Desmond says, it's not your Wi-Fi, it's your camera. You're only blurry full screen. Yeah, but on the StreamYard Wi-Fi symbol, it's showing like one bar, whereas on my computer, it's showing, full bars. So I don't know if that's right, Dave. I think maybe the larger screen requires more information. I don't know. Hadn't had this problem before. This just started recently, so maybe I'll have to like reboot my router upstairs, and hopefully it'll strengthen the signal. Rand Nada says he got the launched email about 20 minutes ago. The discount email arrived 2 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I think these things go out in waves. Christina got hers. Okay. This is great. I was getting a little nervous. Philbo Baggins. Yeah, I'm backer 24. Looking forward to it, Graham. Angela wants to know if the guy in the cover with the fist is going to be in the story. Yes. Let me let's show a bigger picture of that so I can talk about that a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, so when discussing the cover with Michael Golden, who is illustrating my story, I thought maybe we would use our character symbolically, as opposed to, showing a scene from a particular story, because as I said, there's all these different genres and stuff, but it's about a, two-fisted man in action and adventure and kicking ass. And so we came up with this idea of, well, why don't we have representational bad guys around? Now, the werewolf obviously is in the story, but then we've got Nazis and bikers and all different kinds of ne'er-do-wells. This guy here looks like he's a Taliban type dude. Getting their asses kicked. So it was more of a symbolic cover. But to answer your question, yes, this is Dwayne Riggs, the character that's in Crossing the Rubicon. Gabe's here. Hail, Gabe. He's very excited to see this launch. Gabe's got a launch coming on President's Day for his book with David Williams, who, as I mentioned, is illustrating Chuck's story. Gabe and Dave have a book called Truth, Justice, and the American Way coming out, which I think you guys are going to love. Dr. Mask reminds us that there's always room for some cheesecake, referring to the pinups. Tommy, no, there will be no digital version of this book. I want this to stand alone, and if it's going to be a hardcover, I don't want to water down its value. I want people to actually have the book, so there won't be a digital for this one. Oh, and there's my bro, Mr. David Brohawk Williams. King Graham, he says. Thank you, Dave. Can't wait to see his pages come in, illustrating this Viking story of Chuck's. He's going to kill it. Dave's one of those guys that can draw everything. You know, his figure work, his background work, his design elements. He's just fantastic. JDC got his 15% discount and backed it. Thank you. Leg Kick 1 is backer 72. Excellent. Devil Flyer got his link. Okay, looks like everybody's links are coming through. It's good to know. NRG Comics used the discount link to buy an extra copy for his two-fisted brother. I think I read this one. Smoke and Ashton with the super chat while sipping on an old-fashioned made with Blanton's. Thank you, brother. Yeah, well, my Buffalo Bills broke my heart last night. Tom Tuttle, Brass Knuckles backer. Excellent. They'll come in handy for busting foos on Twitter. Graham, if the book keeps going past the 150 stretch goal, any chance of making the book giant size in terms of size dimensions, like your Monster Island hardcover? That's a good question, Mark. But then we get into the problem with shipping because everybody that's backed it up to that point has paid for comic size shipping. And if it gets bigger and it's a hardcover, it's going to get heavier and heavier. And there's a chance I'll take a bath on shipping. So it's something I would have to I have to crunch numbers and consider it. But right now I'm going to say no. Scott Clark got his email and followed the link. Great news. Stripling Vaughn says, Dave Williams, now it's a launch party. Castle says, I feel more manly after backing this. It really works. Glad to back this project. I'm glad to have you on board, my friend. Thank you. Scott Clark asks, any chances of a signed book perk level? Now, I've had signed stuff for all my other projects, but because of how many people are involved in this one, I'm going to say no on that, just because to ship these books all over the place, because everybody lives, to get them to sign would be a logistical nightmare, and it would cost a fortune because the books are heavy. So I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Graham Nolan thinks I'm manly. Aw, tell me more about my eyes. Well, if you take those sunglasses off, maybe I'd be able to see them. Will you have a stream with EVS today, and do you have one scheduled with Bancroft? I don't have one scheduled with Bancroft yet, but I'll be doing the circuit. And yes, there'll be a launch party on Comicsgate Kings tonight. So all the guys will be there, and, it should be a lot of fun. So we'll all go live at I think it's 7 o'clock. Alrighty. Vanessa Stephen Mielke Vincent. Hello, you rock. Well, thank you, Vanessa. Oh, now we're getting backer numbers. Do you have enough booze for the Kings tonight? You know, it'll be like fire tonight, and EVS will be insisting you drink. Yeah, actually, I finished up the last of my bourbon here. I'll have to make a run this afternoon, I think. Now I officially finished it off. For tough guys, by tough guys. Matthew Comstock, thanks for stopping by, Matthew. Got to head out. Hope we get to 150K soon. Thanks, Graham. Thank you, Matthew. You have a great day. Guess I'm blocked. Blocked from what, Christopher? You referring to your discount code? They're all going out. They're getting there. A lot of people are getting them late, but they are going out. As I said, it went in waves. And either you didn't confirm it, or it's in your spam folder if you don't get it at some point. See here, Normie Nerd says my discount was in spam folder. Grant D's Nuts, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. That's a good cigar. Got my link, backer 123. Congrats on another launch, Graham. Thank you, Grant. Much appreciated. Henry Bemis is here. Morning, all. Congrats on the launch, Graham. I got my link. We'll be backing after I've had my coffee. Well, that's completely understandable. Man should have his coffee first. NRG Comics, rather, says to Jazzy Johnny. Johnny Ring-a-Ding, Romita. I love those little names that Stan used to give everybody. I think Gil Kane hated his. He was Gil Sugar Lips Kane. Dr. Mask's Retro Elixir, thank you, sir, for the $4.99 super chat. That's a good cigar, too. Hail, Graham, backer number 2. I bow to Stat Z's Indiegogo ninja skills. Here's to a great campaign. Number 2, good for you. Citizen Ronan, Graham is so manly. Today at launch, his testosterone is blocking out the Wi-Fi signal. I like that. Stripling wants to know, am I going to be doing work on ghosts at the same time since your workload on this book is less? Or is it the same amount of work, but different kinds of work? Yes and yes. It is different kind of work, but not quite as much. So once the thing is launched, my work, is primarily trafficking, getting people, getting product to colorist letterers, and then getting files over and formatted and printed and all that kind of stuff. But while the project is funding and is in the process of being worked on, I'll have a little bit more time, and so yes, I will be working on it from a writing sense. So I want to write it and get everything down in a full script versus how I've worked on other things, because there's a lot of, I'm starting to get to the point in my Nolan verse where I'm tying things together, and you can't play as loosey goosey. You have to, have direction. So I want to make sure I get all that stuff down. So yes, I will be writing while this is launching and stuff, but I probably won't start the artwork until this starts fulfilling. Congrats, Graham. Good luck on the new launch. We'll be adding this to my other 2 Compass comics. Thank you, sir. Nerdette's newsstand. Did you mention the page count? Yep, it's right there on the right at the top of the right there. Over 100 full color pages of action and adventure. Angela Curry says this is going to be awesome. Well, my phone's been buzzing and buzzing, so let's do a refresh. As Jerry Lewis used to say on the telethons, timpani. Da, 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 da. Whoa! Well, there's a jump. 8,941 with 143 backers. Outstanding. Damn, people, you guys are great. Henry Bemis, I'm excited for Mike Barron's Gurkha story. I think I know the event it's based on. Nice. Yeah, Mike had sent me links to the true story, and so I got to read about it. Very cool. Oh, Hyper Kaiju. I was going on about this today. The overtime rule are a joke. You know, it's a brand new game in overtime. It's 0-0. And one team doesn't have a chance to respond because of a coin toss. That's insanity. That's absolutely nuts. They gotta fix that. You know what? If KC scores, then the ball goes back to Buffalo. If Buffalo goes 3 and out, game over. If they score, you keep going. All right. Oh, hey. Sir Adro, thank you for the 10 pounds sterling, I guess that is. That's definitely a good cigar. Thank you, sir. Mr. Alex Saviuk, who was on the Storytellers last Wednesday. Hey, Alex. This is a healthy, positive campaign helping to dispel the disappointment of yesterday's Bills loss. Well, amen to that, dude. Bob Singleton, a KC fan. I'm backer number 111. Okay. Thank you, Bob. Sir Andrew, cigars are expensive. Do you have a favorite type? Yeah, I got a couple of favorites. You can get less expensive cigars. Typically, I spend about $10, but I've spent as much as $25 for a cigar. But it doesn't mean it's better. I've had $5 cigars, which are very good. But brand-wise, I like Rocky Patel's. I like Arturo Fuentes. My cigar club has a guy that actually hand rolls stuff there, and I like his thing. Those are called Los Martinez. So those are really fresh. I like his stuff a lot. I don't like it too bold. You know, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't like walking away like my mouth's an ashtray. So I like Madeira wraps and Connecticut wraps. No CG campaign is worth its salt without the Bancroft bump. Well, I will definitely contact him. Yo, Graham, donation in. All right. Thank you, Anthony. Here's Dale. It took an hour to get his discount code. Yeah, I think that's what it does. And I think there's a reason for that. I think that if the email programs, they're probably able to track if they find it, if they see 2,000 emails going out from a single source, they probably, send it into spam. So it probably sends them out in batches, like maybe every 20 minutes or something like that in batches so that it doesn't kick. But the point is, everybody gets it eventually. Nicaragua, does it matter, or is all snobism? Nicaragua cigars? Yeah, they produce great cigars in Nicaragua. Dominican is another one. Kevin Thomas, hello, Graham. Just got home and backing as of now. Got my code and my Alien Alamo tracking number as well. Excellent. Opening a cold one in celebration. Atta boy, Kevin. I like the way you roll, sir. Dr. Mass, that's a good question. How do I work writing for another artist? Do you script or thumbnails? I don't thumbnail. I write a full script, but as an artist, I know what to put into the description of the panels that will be helpful for the artist. Some writers are better than others at that. Sometimes they put too much information that you don't need. Having worked on the other side of that, I know what you do need. So I tend to write full script, and every once in a while I might add a layout in there, or like when I wrote The Girls of Dimension 13 for Brett Blevins. There was a painting on the wall that was an important story element. So I did a sketch of what that painting should look like. But most of the time, I like to leave that to the artists so that I don't interfere with their own creativity. Hell, half the time they'll come up with stuff better than I thought of. Paul just woke up and saw the special email perk with the 16% discount. Bought it right away. Great deal, and thanks so much. Well, thank you for signing up, Paul. Much appreciated. Donald Delay just got here. Where's the link to the campaign? In the description, in the chat. How am I supposed to back the book if I can't click an easily accessible link? Well, it's in the chat, but now you don't have to search so far. It's in the chat again, so it's all the way at the bottom now. NRG Comics have to jump. Congratulations on this launch. Proud to be backer number 5 and 66. I will be smoking a cigar and sipping a bourbon. Looking forward to this book this evening while listening to CG Kings. Thank you, brother. And thanks for the super chats. You have a great day. Sunspot 2099 also wanted to say I recently got my copy of Alien Alamo in the mail and perks. Can't wait to give it a read. Great. I hope you enjoy it. Amanda B is trying to remind Donald that if he signed up for the email discount, to make sure you use that. Eric the Guapo says, let's get to 10K before the end of the stream. It's possible. Absolutely. You know what? Let's do a refresh. It's been a little while. So, all right. So we got 8941 with 143 backers, and we are at 9,397 with 152 backers. Well, that's not too bad for an hour. Fantastic, guys. Slim Wit is backer 152. He can't wait. The Bengals will avenge your Bills. I hope so. I'm rooting for the Bengals. James Allen is recommending Pandemonium cigars. I've never had those. I'll look for them at my cigar lounge. Epoch 252. Hi, Graham. Just backed with the launch day discount. Has Alien Alamo started shipping internationally yet? Yes, it has. But the tracking numbers are going in separately. So your book could have shipped, and a tracking number hasn't been put in yet because it's sort of a laborious process. But yeah, some of the international stuff has gone out. I don't know that all of it has, but Fulfillment told me that they have started shipping internationally. Rob Young says, come on, guys, 900 more, and we are over 10K. Dolomite, is there a Comics Gate Kings tonight? Yes, there is. And it's a giant size two-fisted Manly Tales launch party. So I'm going to have to go out and get some more bourbon for tonight. Sir Adro, hey, thanks again for the 20 British pounds. Thank you for your work, which my teen son is now admiring. Well, thank you. Much appreciated, sir. And that is a good cigar. Well, we have Mr. Bo Smith, the writer of True North, with his friend Tim Rozon. Really excited about being part of this freight train of testosterone. Graham, Tim Rozon, myself, and Andrew Paquette hope to add fuel to the fistacular. I love it. The fistacular. That's a good one, Bo. Hi, Graham. Good luck in the new campaign. By Dan Lawless. Thank you, Dan. Enjoy the bourbon, but $10 might get you a sip at the way the good stuff is going up in price. Yeah, but it'll get me a decent cigar, though. Much appreciated. World of Conan hails for a great campaign. Will you have a digital tier like you did on Alien Alamo? The international shipping and tax is just a killer for me. I understand that, my friend, but as I mentioned earlier, you might not have been on board here, that I'm not doing a digital for this book. This is a large book. It should be on a bookshelf. And so that's why I'm not doing it. You know, it's tough right now. Shipping is tough all over. U.S. shipping domestically has gone up, but the stuff overseas has just gone through the roof. All right, let's give her another poke here. Got 152 backers with $9,397. 9,966. Okay. And let's see how many people have opened the email so far. 270. And come on. 417. Okay. So it's going out there. Graham, if you want to temporarily deputize me, I'll keep the link in the chat and easily accessible. You can snag the wrench back after the stream. I don't have a problem with that, but let's see here. Let me get out of this. I have to do that through YouTube, though. So let's see. Bear with me, gang. Let me. Just give me a second here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see here. Stat 0. Okay, it's done. Now, how do I add the monetizing? I forgot to do that. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. We're all squared away. Now you got it. Let's see here. Hit 10,000. Yep, we are. There we go, gang. Bam. We're at 10,000. That's not bad for an hour. Sequential Treasure says you've broken 10,000 already. Outstanding. At a stretch goal 150, I think the book becomes a hardcover. Yes, sir. That is true. I think a hardcover was too heavy to ship. Yeah, right now the book will be perfect bound, just like my other comics, with that beautiful texture and everything. At 150, it will be a hardcover. It will be heavier, obviously, but it's still going to be that standard comic size as a hardcover. So the weight won't tip the shipping scales too much, I don't think. Yeah, I may take a loss on some of them, but you know, it's a better product. you know, I can't charge for hardcover shipping while it's perfect bound and hope that it gets to be hardcover. I have to figure out the shipping for what it is now, and then if I want to give that as a stretch goal, as an upgrade to my loyal fans, well, then that's on me. And that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully it won't weigh too much, but be that as it may, I think it'd be really cool to have a nice hardcover. So besides, if you ever needed it in a fight, you've got a hardcover now. Like if somebody was challenging your masculinity, you say, hey, motherfucker, I read giant-sized two-fisted manly tales. Whack! And you're good to go. Like I said, if he wants to grab it back to keep his chat in his order, that's fine. No, that's fine, Stat. Now, here's an idea. I love the larger size of Return to Monster Island. I'd support a larger book format as an alternate perk. Well, that's an idea. That's a good idea. That might be something I'll have to consider. I'll have to talk to the printer and get that priced out and see what that would come out to. And obviously, it would be more expensive as a perk for somebody because of the size, and the shipping would be more expensive too. But if there seems to be an interest in that, it could be something I'd consider. Punch to the throat usually keeps things under control. Indeed. No, Stat, Graham needs 10 stars to help him with the chat as his channel grows. You deserve that star. I don't even know what that is. Mr. Timothy Fitzgerald. Caleb Graham, backer number 161. Same backer number I had for PTP's Johnny Phantasm. Oh, very cool. You must be Mr. 161. See? That's why we got to get it to 150 so that we can all have that wonderful book and weapon. Miss Christina Lynn is heading out. Thanks, Christina, for stopping by. I'll be in touch because I'm going to need you to be proofreading these scripts. Have a great day. Ron Tucker, great, got here late and got to leave, but this is awesome, Graham. I'm going to be backing soon and can't wait to get Alien Alamo. Congrats and awesome launch. Thank you, Ron. Much appreciated for you spending your day and time and stopping by here. Past Master Dan says he's known Stato longer than me. So if Stato says Graham is cool, I listen. Oh, dang, this is launched? Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, that makes sense now. Hey, Patrick. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see what we got here. If we got any bumps. 10,392 and 171 backers. It's a nice start, my friends. It's a nice start. All righty. Well, I think that's that'll wrap this up here. We've been on about an hour and a half. I can't thank you guys enough for sharing your time with me in the middle of your day and helping support this project. I'm really excited about it. I think it's great we get to employ artists and writers and produce the type of comics we all want to see again that the big two are reluctant to do, which is fine with me because it gives me the opportunity to produce the kind of comics I want without having to compete against them in their deep pockets. So I love it. I say, hey, keep ruining your superheroes because it's only going to bring more customers to me. And I like that. So tonight, gang, it's 7 o'clock, I believe, our usual time for Comicsgate Kings. We're going to do a launch party. And the usual cast of characters will be there. And I hope you'll join us then. So have a great day. Thanks again so much. And I'll be making the rounds now. You know, I'm in promotion mode, so I'll be doing a lot of shows, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you there. So have a great rest of your day, my friends, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.